Welcome to Suzanne Wagner's Intuitive Patterns for the month of January 2014. Yes, we have made it to 2014. On one level, there is a global sigh of relief, and yet the battles are not over and the war is not won. The war is with ourself, our morals, our values, and our beliefs. There are moments in time when there is nothing left to do but to step out of the rhetoric and stop the insanity. This is that moment. Not only is everyone in deep battle fatigue as this double recession or Great Depression is winding down, but we are finally feeling fed up with the drama. It is time to sit down and come up with some strategies. It is time to get down to work, and it is time to take action. We are a country made for the people, but we have to come together to create that. How do we find flow? How do we get out of the guilt factor and eliminate that which is no longer working and finally come to the table with ears that listen, and problems that solve? The answer is the feminine. Shocked as I was to see these cards, the doorway through is the diplomatic feminine strength. Please notice that I did not say women, but the feminine. The feminine is a force that is about the natural laws and organic flow. The change seems to be coming from that divine feminine. Everyone wants their children to have peace, love, prosperity, and opportunity. Our potential as a country is so great, but we have to be willing to step up to the plate and own the influence that we have over situations that matter. There is a huge death happening right now to the old way. Negativity feeds upon itself until there is nothing left. This month is about knowing that a great quest is upon us. In order to do it, we will need to make some changes. You are what you think. What you think in your mind manifests externally in the world. Your thoughts become words, and those words are translated into actions. We need to look at the internal thoughts that keep us separate from the truth. The key to understanding this is acceptance. We have to accept what is, forgive, and then let it go. Clear the slate and completely start over with fresh eyes, willing hearts, and thoughts that allow for options rather than absolutes. January is the month to take off the blinders, take off the rose-colored glasses, and take an honest look, not at what we want, but at what is. We need to let our desire for separateness and righteousness just be put aside for a second while we deal with the facts of this present moment. No matter what we believe, we have to learn to work together for the sake of all. This planet and all the beings that inhabit this planet have a right to exist. Animals, plants, insects, birds, microbes, humans. We are capable of so much. And as humans, we are capable of so much compassion and so much love. Yet do we show it? We have a power to protect the innocent and to create laws that support education, financial prosperity for others, safety and security for wildlife and animals. But do we do it? I know that we as individuals cannot do everything, but you can follow your own flow and touch the pattern that inspires your devotion and then act. We are part of a great hologram. What makes a hologram unique is that when you break any part of the hologram, you can still see the entire hologram. Just because we see the world breaking in places does not mean the wholeness is not right there. We need to just look. We need to remember. Remember that when one thing suffers, we all suffer in some way. When one thing dies, some part of us dies too. We are not separate. We are one giant hologram. Our perception is the key to unwinding this dysfunction. When we have the awareness that we are creating this reality, then there is a call to find internal mental discipline. In our actions, we step beyond our limited self and merge together with others to become the power for change. 2014 is all about the possibility. This year is about stepping forward and becoming more than the limited person you see in the mirror. Each of us might be small, but together we are greater than we could imagine. Instead of focusing on what is wrong, let us all focus on the deep love that moves us in life. Your life has a pulse, a rhythm. When you find your place, you find your heart. When you find your love, you will always find others who love as you do also. I have a wish for 2014. It is for all the love that is hidden within each of us to find its way to the surface of our consciousness, and then to allow that love to be the guiding force in your life. How would life look if your eyes were constantly looking at everything in your reality as a beloved? How would you respond if all you could feel was your heart connecting in compassion to another heart? That would be a beautiful world, one that I believe is possible. Become the change that you so desire. And I would like to just end with a Rumi quote. On the other side of right thinking and wrong thinking is a field. I will meet you there. Have a great January.